I'm really afraid chivalry is actually going to die with the generation above us, because I was just at Restaurant Depot and these two old men were parked next to me about to unload their car, and they were just too old to be able to help me in the loading my car way because the boxes are really heavy, and at this point I'm physically probably stronger than them just because they're at that point in age. But they realized they couldn't do anything to help me in that way, so you know what they did? They walked my cart back to the building so I didn't have to do it. They were like, oh, like, I'm trying to help you out, like, there you go. And then they just go about their day and say, have a great day. I'm like, have a great day. And those old men were so sweet. And I don't remember the last time a guy in our generation did something nice for me and didn't go, so what do I get now? What do I get out of this? Like, there's never just chivalry just because it makes you feel like a man because you're helping somebody out. Like, I help people out as much as I can. I hold every single door I hold, you know what I mean? Like, just little things like that. But I think, like, I don't know. I'm like, every chivalrous act I've experienced is from an older man.
What feminists like this don't understand is why chivalry is dead, and it starts with your opening comment, with thinking you're probably stronger than the guys that offer to help you. Just because we're old doesn't mean they weren't able to help you. At most, you probably had a 50-pound item, and old boomers like that would easily pull their back out as long as they can help a woman. But that comment right there is exactly why men don't. There's terabytes of video of women saying they don't need no man, and they can do it all themselves. And guess who's watching that? All the younger guys. So when you're spewing out those messages day and night, what do you think is going to happen? It's not just the other feminists you're trying to echo to, but the men of your generation are seeing it too. But the reason why it's dead is because chivalry is not free. But where do you think all this chivalry comes from? It doesn't come from the 10% of guys that you talk to. The majority of it comes from the bottom percentage of guys that you want nothing to do with. And when you tell them we don't need no men and we're strong and independent, what do you think is going to happen? Not to mention they get a chance to be blasted on social media like you're doing now. The reason why it's always these old boomers that are doing most of the chivalrying now is because they're still running on the old firmware, where at least women were still pretending to be nice. And doing these acts got you more than false allegations and being called a creep. Their social firmware stalls like it's still in the 90s. That's why I still see these old guys tripping over themselves to help women, because they're stuck in a time period that doesn't exist anymore, and they don't see all that stuff you're posting online now. You've been beating men over the head with how equal you are for decades now, but then when you get a chance to prove it, it's, well, where are all the men? Like I said at the start, chivalry has a cost, and if you're going to ignore the bottom percentage of men, where the majority of that chivalry is going to come from, and you won't even let them talk to you, then why would they help you? It's not like that sense of wanting to help you is completely gone, but enough women have made it not even worth it, and even if you are one of the good ones, how would we know? There's just way too much risk to get involved, and you women made it this way. So before you turn to, well, men are bad now, maybe you should look into why this gen does it and this gen does, and you'll see that it's just the quality of women. It's gone down significantly, combined with decades of propaganda that women are equal. We're just giving you what you wanted, so don't complain about it.